Hey everybody, welcome back to the mini-series here on MLB The Show 18, leading up to 19. And we are looking at the 2029 awards. Dominic Ekstrom gets a Silver Slugger. Good for him. He deserved it. Justin Jones as well with a Silver Slugger. Paris Allen with a Silver Slugger. Adam Carmichael gets a Silver Slugger as well. So we're starting to see the prime days of some of our players here. In the National League, no Gold Glovers. Silver Slugger, QJ Casimir still slugging it out. 45 home runs this year. Wow. Fantastic for him. So there we go. A lot of Silver Sluggers this season. So we move on into the playoffs. Wild card game goes to the Oakland A's over the Detroit Tigers. Nobody batting for them in this one. But for the Oakland A's, we have Paris Allen III, and he goes 2 for 6 with an RBI. And Bowman as well, but he goes 0 for 5 in the game with a strikeout. Allen ends up with a double and a home run in the game, the solo shot. Vran Haxon blows the save. Wow. Blew the save in the 9th inning, and then the L going to the next pitcher. So there you go. Oakland A's move on. San Francisco Giants in the postseason. And obviously, we're looking for Tom Terrific. See what he did. Nothing in game number 1. Game number 2 is 6-5 win. Possibility for a save, and it does go to Tom Terrific. So there we go. A save for him. Into game number 3, where he would pick up his second save in a row. And then we into game number 4, which closed out the series. Another 1-run victory and a third straight save with a 0 ERA for Tom Terrific. He is doing terrific. So he will move and go into the ALCS as we look here at Paris Allen going 1 for 1. In his only opportunity there. Bowman, I didn't quite see what Bowman did. But Bowman on this one would go 0 for 4. He's got an 0.76 average, so he couldn't have done too much. 2 for 4 was Paris Allen in that game with a double. And then let's look here. We've got Allen going 2 for 4 with an RBI. And we got Bowman 0 for 4, bringing himself to 0.58. That is just a bad average. But Paris Allen hits another homer, and the A's still lose. Now, Bowman goes 0 for 3. Allen goes 2 for 4, so he batted .473. Bowman with an .050. Not good. Not good at all. But that would be it for the Oakland A's. Boston Red Sox would move on to the ALCS. Who would they be taking on? It's going to be the Houston Astros after the Minnesota Twins here with Justin Jones. He would go 1 for 3, start out with a .333 average. He had a walk and a strikeout in the game. In game number 2, they lose as well. Justin Jones with a 3 for 4 day, 2 runs scored and an RBI. So he would hit a home run, a solo shot in the game. Then a win, and that's a 2 for 4 day with an RBI. And then he goes 3 for 7. No RBI or anything on the day, but big-time help getting on base all the time. And then the closeout game, which they lose, he goes 1 for 4 with a run scored and a walk. So Houston would move on to the ALCS. And the Giants over here in the NLCS against the Cubbies. Can Tom Terrific get into the World Series? And he does. We'll see if he had any great impact here in the NLCS. He did nothing in game number 1, but that one was a blowout in favor of the Giants. Then in game number 2, he got his 4th save of the postseason. 0 ERA, still intact. Moving on against the Cubbies here. And he did not pitch in that one. That was a 6-2 blowout loss. Then a 5-3 loss in which he gets the loss. No! Gave up 3 runs in the 9th to lose it. 6.23 ERA was a 3-run jack, because if it was just a single or something, it wouldn't have mattered. So a 3-run jack to lose the game. Yikes. Then a 5-1 win. He gets his 5th save of the postseason, bringing his ERA back down to 5.40. That was such a bad blown save that it killed his entire ERA for the postseason so far. But he gets his 6th save in another win to bring it to a 4.50 and move into the World Series against the Boston Red Sox. 6 saves. Can he beat the 6 saves Bilpin Archibald had when he won the World Series? Well, the Red Sox win this World Series against Tom Terrific's Giants. So did he get the save there? No, he did not, because that is not a save situation. All the other games are losses, so we just need to see if he blew a save. Hopefully he did not, because he can't take 2 blown saves in one postseason. That will kill what he has done. Nope, doesn't look like he's going to get further embarrassed here. And he will not. But we saw what he did. He had 6 saves in the postseason. Ties what Bilpin Archibald did, but without winning a World Series. That is crazy. He had 6 before the World Series even started, though. All right, moving into the next year, the 2030 awards. Let's see who got some. Anybody. We are looking, and we're hard to press to find somebody. There we go. Ekstrom with a Silver Slugger, 41 homers, 108 ribbies. Paris Allen with another Silver Slugger, his 2nd in a row as well. So Ekstrom and Allen. QJ Casimir on a new squad. Look at that. Wins an MVP with the Padres. 47 homers and 121 RBIs. That is badassery right there for QJ. Silver Sluggers. I expected QJ to get one, and he did. Even on a new team. So there you go. Marty McBombers gets one also. Good fortune for the McBomb man. Okay, so awards being given out very well here. As we move to the wild card game in which the Giants would lose it to the Rockies. And Tom Terrific gets... Oh, no, the Giants win that against the Rockies. Wow, I'm a dumbass. So Tom Terrific gets the hold, so he's not the closer now this year. Madrano is. So that's a little unfortunate, but he did get the hold, so he contributes to the win there. Now the Tampa Bay Rays are going to lose to the Angels. Let's see, Jones and Ekstrom back together again. The boys, the Bash brothers from the Twins, go to the Angels together now, joining each other, and they combine for a 2-for-7 day. So helping to get some men on base and beat the Tampa Bay Rays. Now they're taking on the Tigers. And will they get it? No, they do not win it in 5 games. 5 games, they take the L. Look at this, the combined 5-for-9 with a combined 5 runs scored and 6 RBIs. A big part of the team were those 2 Bash brothers in this one, but it wasn't enough. 2 homers for Ekstrom, and it still was not enough to get a win. They get a win in game number 2. What in the world? Oh, I was looking for Tiger stuff. Okay, hold on. Haxon got the win in the game, too. There we go. That's what we had missed out on. Forgot about Haxon. So then the next game, they combine for 4-for-8 with 4 runs scored and 2 RBIs. So, again, the Bash brothers getting it done for the Angels. Haxon does not get into that game. Then it's an 8-7 loss to the Tigers, and they were really storming on there at the end of the game. A combined 2 for 7 for the Bash brothers. And Haxon does get the save, even though he gave up a run in the 9th inning. Then we look again, and Ekstrom goes 0 for 4 there. Jones gets a hit in the game. 1 for 3. 4 RBIs, though. So with 1 hit to get 4 RBIs, unless he got a sacrifice, doesn't look like he did. So it looks like Justin Jones hit a grand slam. Then, in the closeout game, this was a great epic series, it looked like. 2 for 7 were the Bash brothers with a couple RBIs. They both had a couple RBIs, but it wasn't enough, though. They had 2 out of the 3 RBIs, and Haxon gets the save against them. They could do nothing in the 9th inning to stop this Tiger team from moving on. They had 98 wins in the regular season, and they picked up enough wins to move to the NLCS. Now, Giants, Cubbies, and Tom Terrific did pitch the end of this game, despite it not being a save situation, just to make sure they got the dub. And then he did not pitch in the save situation, so yep, it looks like he's officially the setup guy, which is a little sad because that's going to mean his career's going to come to a close. And there we go. He pitched the end of that loss. And let's see. Did he do anything here? No, he did not. Did he pitch the... Well, this was probably a save situation, so he probably didn't pitch here either. He got the hold, though. Okay, he got the hold with 2 strikeouts, a 0 ERA this postseason, as well as Medrano. Both guys with 0 ERAs in this postseason. So it's a dynamic setup closing duo. We look here, Miami, with Mentor and Bats. They combined to go 1 for 8 with 2 strikeouts. Not great. We're hoping for a little bit more from both of them. And then the Padres with QJ Kazmir, he went 0-4 as well, and an error in the field. So just not good play from our stars all the way around. Now Mentor and Bats combined to go 1 for 8 in game number 2. So not great there, even though Mentor did pick up a RBI. And then I don't see much happening for Kazmir either. Then in this game, Kazmir goes 0 for 3. Yep, he's got a 0 average right now. He has not gotten a single hit. Mentor and Bats combined to go 2 for 8, and it was all Bats with a run scored. They are both batting 166 in these playoffs, so where we want to see a lot of great play from our stars, we're not seeing it right now. There's Kazmir's going 2 for 5 for an RBI, getting his average into the hundreds, which isn't great, and he had an error in the field. So his postseason play hasn't been great. Mentor went 1 for 2, Bats 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. So Mentor batting 214, Bats like a 180-something. But Bats got 2 out of the 7 RBIs in the game. And the Miami Marlins will move on. So we'll see what they do in a moment. Here is Oakland taking on Boston, and Allen and Bowman combining to go 3 for 8. Not terrible at all. Allen with a double and a homer in the game. Then the bad started. Allen and Bowman combined for a 4 for 8, which is really good, but nobody drove in any runs in the ball game, and they'll lose 5-0 to Boston. Then they'll lose a 5-4 game in the 9th inning with a combined 4 for 7. 3 for 3 from Bowman. With 2 homers and 4 RBIs, Bowman was everything in that game, and it wasn't enough. Then the next game was 2 for 7. So Bowman and Allen batting 375 and 4 something And it still wasn't enough to get by these Boston Red Sox. So the Red Sox will move to the ALCS. And we'll take a look at the NLCS here. The Giants sweep the Marlins. So let's see what happened. Marlins, Mentor and Bats combined for a 3 for 10. And it was all Bats that was getting the hits. He got the RBI in the game there. Terrific is going to get the win, even giving up a run, but he's got a 1.58 ERA, and Medrano with another save has a perfect 0 ERA. Not that Medrano is one of our guys, but Mentor goes 4 for 4 in this one. Bats goes 1 for 5. So Mentor now ending up with a better batting average, but not enough to get a win. Terrific pitches the end of the ball game to secure the win. Now it's a 1-0 win for San Francisco, and as you can see, Mentor does nothing. Bats gets 1 hit. It was a double. Mentor with a stolen base at least. And Terrific does not pitch. And then the final game, which was a 7-6 win for the Giants. Mentor goes 1 for 5. Bats goes 2 for 5, so it's a 258 and 280 something batting averages that end for them. Bats had 2 doubles. Mentor had 1 double. And then did Terrific pitch at all? He did not. Now we move to the ALCS where the Tigers are taking on the Red Sox. Can the Tigers get the win here? And they do. They take out the Red Sox. So did Vran Haxon make an impact on getting into the World Series here? We will take a look. Not in Game 1 he didn't. Game 2... no impact. Game 3, he pitched the end of the game. He gave up a run at the very end of the game, but it's a win nonetheless. He gave up a run, not great, but he had room to give. Then he did not pitch. Did he pitch here? He did not. Did he pitch in Game 6? He didn't. Did he pitch in Game 7 by any chance? There he is. He got his 3rd save of the postseason. ERA 4.15, 3 saves. So if he can make all 4 saves, that'll be really hard. If he can make 4 saves in the World Series, he will break the Archibald record for this series. If not, he could at least tie it with 3 of the saves. That could have been a save right there for Haxon. And they're not going to win this World Series. This World Series is going to go to Tom Terrific and his Giants. But let's take a look anyways and see how they impacted it. Haxon did get his 4th save of the postseason. 3 strikeouts in an inning. He struck out the entire... he struck out the whole side for the save. None of them got into Game 2. How about Game 3? Terrific with the hold for Medrano, who has his 6th save of the postseason. Gave up his first run all postseason long. Let's see here. Terrific again. Pitched the end of that game. He had a 1.03 ERA so far this postseason. And what happened game number 7? Did he get a hold for Medrano? He did not. Somebody else did. But Medrano with his 7th save of the postseason. Tom Terrific is a World Series champion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you are new. Comment, how are you loving the series? Let me know. Thank you all.